welcome to this episode of Ted's Castle. I'm Douglas Child.
I'm Clabert Gypsy.
This episode, we're focusing on Livingstone. Chapter 8?
I believe it's 8.
Yes, Chapter 8.
Livingstone is a spell. A magic spell?
Yes, a magic spell.
And you can kind of, animate stone. Or summon creatures made of stone. How do you think of it?
Well, it's also the way the castle was made and the way this future city will be made. It's a form of transmutation.
So the stone wasn't even there?
No. Ted literally took raw elements from the earth and created the castle.
And living beings out of stone.
And living beings out of stone, yes.
In the start, 2 dragons.
Mm-hmm.
Onyx and Midnight.
Yeah.
The guardians of the gates of the castle.
Yes, Onyx and Midnight, the guardians.
And I think it's later on, there are a lot more stone guardians.
Yes, once there's an established city. Yes, there are a lot more guardians that you will see.
Another awesome stone guardian is Leo, the lion.
Yeah, we will meet him in this chapter, Leo. He is guarding the remnants of Jazalon. He is a stone lion in disrepair because it's been eons since anybody knew the magic to repair him.
But still doing his job.
But he's still doing his job. And Ted finds him and gets pounced on. And in order to get Leo to trust him, he repairs him.
Oh, yeah.
You know, he's like, well, there's nothing I can really do to get you to trust me, but this might help. And he uses the Livingstone spell to repair him to his former glory.
I can make a rock dog pet?
Yes, you could make a rock dog pet. You could also make a couple of stone dragons to guard your castle like our main character Ted does.
Do you think there's a lot of money in stones?
In crystals, maybe. In stones, no.
Is a crystal a stone?
No, a crystal is a crystal. It is,
Are you referring to the scientific mathematical matrix which crystals must exhibit?
Yes.
Ah. You ever sold rocks?
No, never sold rocks.
Have you bought rocks?
Yes, I have bought rocks.
Like citron?
Yes. Citron. Like my lighter. I have actually a pretty extensive rock collection at home. We have quartz, which is a crystal, which I guess, okay, yeah, it's a type of rock. It's a crystalline rock.
I don't need all these fancy terms.
But, yeah. What kind of money do we have in our world?
Dragonia?
Yes.
Well, it's based on 4. So you nerds are going to love it. You video game 8-bit, 16-bit crazies. I believe it's 4 copper scales. Our unit of money is a scale. 4 coppers make a bronze. 4 bronzes make a silver. 4 silvers make a gold.
Yes.
So you can calculate this with, if you think of it in terms of, bits. 16, 32, like that.
4-bit, 8-bit, 16-bit, and 32-bit.
Was there, a super 64-bit coin?
No, that's a strip.
A strip of silver?
Strip of silver, strip of gold.
That's 64 of them.
Yeah.
You ever just sit
A
in your room?
bar is even more.
You ever sit in your room and be like, man, I got too much silver and gold. I wish somebody could take some of this. I'm drowning.
That would be nice, but no.
Oh. The other day I was trying to get to my bed and I was like kicking over these gold boxes and silver and stuff. I'm like, oh man, somebody make it stop. I'm tired.
I feel free. So if you have 4 strips of copper, that would make a copper bar.
It's weird because I would think like going out, a few bars make a strip.
Yeah.
Jazzalon. The ancient city of Dragonia.
Yes, which we find the remnants of Jazzalon in the cave that Leo is guarding.
Rain. Half giant.
Yes,
Psychic.
half giant who stumbled in a few years ago when she was younger. Just no one knows how she got there.
That's a good question. Why did Leo let her pass through?
Because she was a little itty bitty girl. He took pity on her.
And
You know, she wasn't a threat.
you could say she knew she'd get past.
Yeah.
She's psychic.
Yeah. She is. She can see the future.
Jazzalon has an ancient language, is where Ani, the 10,000-year-old wizard, comes from. They raised dragons. They knew spells like the back of their hand. And it's sad that culture was lost, but we're bringing that back in modern Dragonia.
Yes, because Jazzalon was a highly advanced magical society. Now in Ted's Castle, we have a highly advanced technological society,
Yes.
or magically powered technological society.
Do
I guess you
humans
would say.
eat dragon eggs?
No.
Why not? I feel like they would make...
Because dragon eggs they're a sentient being. Would you eat a baby?
If it was an egg.
No, I'll eat a chicken egg. I'll eat an ostrich egg. But once that shit starts talking and, walking around and thinking and stuff, I'm not eating it anymore.
Hey, man. I'm just curious. I feel like a dragon egg might just make a good omelet. That's all I was saying. But it might actually be too big. So scratch that. We have chickens. We got
ostriches. You want a big omelet, do an ostrich omelet.
How about fire rats? You eat those eggs?
No.
I bet you people eat turtle eggs.
They do. They eat all different kinds of eggs. But
do tortoises lay eggs or do they just give live birth?
I think live birth.
I think so too, actually.
I would say
some reason it makes sense.
The shell hardens after birth, I would say.
Yeah. But back to Jazzalon.
Yeah, back to Jazzalon.
Around when dragons were thriving across Dragonia.
Yes.
And it's kind of the central area where dragons were being raised.
It was the central city of the planet.
Yeah.
At its time.
It makes me sad to think about.
Yeah.
There was this whole culture around the dragons. Ani, in the past, started off with the name Jalin, and he was raised by dragon monks, basically.
Yes. He was raised by dragon monks.
And things didn't go too well. And eventually the dragons fell. And that's what we're working on in modern day times in Dragonia.
Yeah. They had magic for everything.
You like stub your toe? Spell.
No.
Sore throat? Spell.
Or potion.
Late for school? Yeah. Potion. Spell. There's this old Jazzalonian song, and it goes like this. Shazalo, Safiwana.
Yeah.
Speaking of eggs, like bug eggs. People eat. What's the closest to a bug egg people eat?
Caviar. Fish eggs.
Fish eggs. Fish, not a bug.
Yeah. But no, people do eat bugs. All over the world, they eat bugs. I myself have tried candied ants and stuff, and it wasn't bad.
If you're into give some baptisms, you can eat like some grasshoppers and honey.
Yeah. I think it was chocolate covered ants I had tried. And it wasn't bad. You know, it was a little crunchy. It was kind of like somebody put Rice Krispies in it, but there was bugs in it instead of Rice Krispies. But I tried it. It was all right.
The little tequila worm on the bottom of the tequila, the gusano.
Yeah.
I ate the gusano after tequila with my primo. You ever did that, Ese?
Mm.
No, for real, you never did?
No.
I did that once. Because you know why you do it? Because you just drank a whole bottle of tequila.
Yeah. It's love bug season. That is true. They're everywhere.
When you were a kid, did you rip them apart?
I don't think so. Maybe. I don't know.
I knew some kids, and I think I might have did it initially. It was like, oh, you're stuck together. I'll free you. And little did you know, you're just ripping apart genitalia.
Yeah. Bugs are cool, though.
Dragonfly,
Sorry.
that might be my favorite bug. What's your favorite?
No, dragonfly.
Dragonfly.
Definitely.
They're pretty cool.
They're the only bug that can hover.
What do you mean by?
Like, the way they can fly like a helicopter. They can hover, they can fly backwards, they can fly sideways, they can fly any ways imaginable because their wings are, how do you say it? They're not in concert with each other. Each wing on each side moves separately.
That's cool. I didn't know that. But no, my first thought was
Yeah.
carpenter bees. They appear to hover. I don't know if I've seen them go backwards.
Well, no, bees can hover too, but it's the ability to move backwards. Because like one set of wing on a dragonfly is like keeping it afloat. The other set of wings is the motion.
I have to see
That's
some
how they
slow-mo.
can. Yeah,
never
that's how they can fly.
looked
Yeah,
at
it's
that.
crazy. Alrighty, which brings us to our word of the day, transmutation. What does transmutation mean? Transmutation is taking something, raw materials, and making them into something else through some sort of means. We'll say magical, just for the book, but yeah.
A spell? A magic spell, or how you do it?
Yeah, a magic spell. That's the Livingstone spell.
Captain Dragonstone.
Yes.
Was made with
Castle
the Livingstone
Dragonstone was made with the Livingstone spell. So, like, the castle itself has,
Spirit?
well, it's more of, it's Ted's energy, as Lady Jennifer describes to him. The night he made the castle, it was like an explosion of light. And the castle gives off Ted's energy. You know, so like Ted and the castle are almost one.
That's an interesting thought too. You can cast a Livingstone spell and put your essence into whatever stones you imbue with that life.
Exactly.
That's interesting.
And using magic or science to turn them into something else. Like turning lead into gold. That's the most famous transmutation everybody hears. The Philosopher's Stone again. That's the most famous, transmutated object everybody wants. The Philosopher's Stone.
I'm gonna see it like in contemporary science, how they're saying everything's energy. You're just taking one energetic state and creating a different energetic state. So I even think it's possible.
Exactly. Yeah.
In real life.
Exactly. All right, which brings us to the end of this episode. Good night, good morning, good afternoon, wherever you're watching this.
Auf Wiedersehen, au revoir, and goodbye.